In a world where most things seems impossible, could this be possible? An Ethiopian woman who claimed to have lived her life of 16 years without eating nor drinking, not even poop. I'm telling you, it's unbelieving to some people. So some people decide that they will go and find out. Now it's rare. She wasn't known by no one really. It was more secret until this guy found out, and then he decided he will intervene, and then he decided he will let other people know. And then this happened. Some people came from abroad to investigate this miracle thing that is taking place in Ethiopia. So bear with me for a minute and listen.
Were you seeing doctors every day? 7 days?
7 days in hospital.
Who sponsored the trip?
The Prime Minister of Ethiopia.
How did you meet him? And what was the meeting like with the Prime Minister?
He came to visit the national park, which is like an hour drive from here, and he discovered about her, and he come and meet her.
That's a pretty big deal to meet the head of state of your country. What did he say about your condition?
Said he's happy to meet her.
Just like me.
If you ask me, I wouldn't be surprised. Who wouldn't want to meet one of the rarest human on the face of the earth? I mean, there's some people right now in the present life can't even do that with 10 days. Stay hungry. So, could this be a miracle? Even this probably a miracle. I don't know. We all call miracle. Because the president went to the national park and found a national treasure. Wula. Mula work. You can't tell me Mula do not work.
Mulawek, what makes you happy in this world?
Having a relationship with God and to have my daughter, to raise her is good. That's what makes me happy.
What if your daughter stops eating? Will you be worried?
I would observe her for a while, and if she turn out like me, then that's okay.
So some people might have questioned, she daughter might have powers, or why she have powers and she daughter don't have powers, or why she have that ability and she daughter don't. I don't think we're ready for a super family yet, you know. Let's take time, okay? Mullah work. And I mean Mullah really work. But one thing I find kind of tackle my brain. Why didn't the president take this to the citizen?
How would you feel if you got a lot more attention and many more people wanted to come and meet you and share your story?
I'm very happy that I'll get more attention ahead.
So far, I have not taken my eyes off Mulawek, and she still hasn't eaten, not even a sip of water under the hot sun. We are now heading back to her house for the promised meal, and her sister is there waiting for us.
So is it 100% true that your sister doesn't eat? You never once saw her like sneak a little bite of something?
No.
Well, Drew, you can keep your eye on her. We gotta eat. She don't. Now, she can cook. Drew says she can cook. And to be honest with you, I cook without tasting food. I had to throw a lot of pots though, because I end up using my pot at the time when I didn't expect to use it to cook for people who eat flesh. So she can cook, as they say. And Drew, I hope you keep an eye on her for the program and not to get that superpowers, okay? So she cooked and they all eat and they all had fun. Another thing, they wonder if she see the doctor. She do see the doctors, you know? So I think she have a healthy life.
If she is so special that the Prime Minister is gonna send her to Dubai and elsewhere, why is she not more famous if she's received all this attention.
She thinks where she lives matters. I live here in an isolated area and then I have no much exposure.
Do you think it's a good thing to get your story out there, or do you prefer to keep it private?
Yes, it is good for me.
Do you want to be famous? Yes, that was a strong yes, too.
I'm skeptical that Mulawork says she wants to be famous. Is all of this just a trap so she can get rich? I still can't ignore the evidence and valid testimonies that support her claim of not eating. There's also a feeling I get that's too hard to describe.
Well, Jew, welcome to Ethiopia, where a lot of things is hard to describe, like the Ark of the Covenant, Lalabella Church, the Oxam, some of the wonders of the world, the only country in Africa that never been colonialized. So yeah, some things are hard to describe, like the doctor checking up and people might think it's fake, and who knows? I don't know, but this is the man here who, found out first. And this is the records of her being to doctors and getting checked up. So Drew did a good thing going to the country of Ethiopia.
Just the humble way that Mulawork carries herself, which convinces me she is 100% telling the truth. I still don't really know what to believe, but what I do know is that the house is smelling delicious, and we're all excited to try Mulawork's home-cooked meal.
We're now just chilling in the living room. She's very hospitable. She's bringing a bed in here, a mattress, so we can lay down, but I'm pretty comfortable on the couch. Our driver has gone to the store and got all the ingredients here for Mulawork to cook. Thank you. We're getting sleepy over here in the living room. It's just so cozy. Mulawork and her sister are preparing dinner right now. They have all these ingredients. I don't even know what they're making, but it's starting to smell really good. She stepped out to put on the headband. Serious business now. It's very surprising to me that she's so passionate about cooking because she doesn't eat. Is Mulawork a good cook?
She's the best cook.
She's a good cook, but she can't even try the food to know if it's good.
She just has the skill to cook best. She doesn't even test with the salt and the spices, but she just makes it perfect.
Well, I wouldn't know if it's perfect. I don't eat flesh. It look like some flesh up inside of there. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this video. And this is one of my first kind of coming forward to doing the video stream thing. I did some other videos, but it's not like, and this still is not like, but I'm trying to get the feel of it. But let's look at this. Remember I said there are 3 special humans on the face of the earth? I got something special to show you all, and I will put it up on TikTok. You all wouldn't believe it, and it's look fantasy. It is come from a fantasy side of it, but can it be real? So now we have someone who spent 16 years without drinking water, without eating food, without even using the bathroom, both ways, and still had a baby. Some people want to know, how is that possible? The funny part about this, there are people who go to church and read in the Bible that all things are possible through Christ or God, and we still will doubt this. But this is Ethiopia. It have all kind of name, but this might be one of the names today. Land of the Wonders. So, thank you again for watching this. She have documents, as you can see, from being the 3 hospital or 3 medical facilities, one in Dubai, one in France, and I think Ethiopia. Good night, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon.